Well, that was a toughie, finding a place to get the rear differential oil changed. Well, I called a number of places in this city, and people were like, I can't do it. It's day 15, sweets. That's sad because day 17 we're home. I know. And today is another down day. Once we're done getting the oil changed in our rear differential, it's back to the campground. And feet up, you're gonna work for the day?
Yeah.
I'm gonna read a book. And that's about it. Unless I can find some wax for the fiberglass cap on the roof, then I might wax the roof, because I guess you're supposed to do that quite often. And I didn't realize that, so now that I realize that, we should probably get that done before that fiberglass cracks or something. Anyway, I don't know how much footage I'll even bother getting today. It's gonna be a boring one. That's good though. That's what vacation's about sometimes, is just being bored. Peace out, day 15. Well, we've got an empty spot in our van. That's where the microwave used to be. That's usually where we keep the water, except what's happening, sweets?
Got this fucking leaky bottle from Walmart to replace ours because ours was cracking in the corners and leaking. I think this is how it's supposed to be set up to be used, but I don't know how you're supposed to use this in any easy way because the nozzle's pointing backwards. And here's our big ass leak. This is some awesome product right here. Probably can't see it, but this whole seam is, oh look at it, it's just dripping, just dripping, just dripping. Piece of shit Walmart.
Now what?
Now we have to drink our own pee.
Well, we did figure out a solution.
What was our solution? I already forget. Other than going and buying bottles of water from Walmart.
No, you just looked it up on your phone.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go to REI tomorrow.
Right.
And we're gonna buy a new one of the old one that still didn't last nearly as long as I was hoping it would.
No.
What? What, Ryan? What?
Yeah, that's what I mean. No, it didn't last. It's a piece of shit.
We bought a 10 liter and then we bought a 20 liter because the 20 liter is more convenient. And now the 20 liter has cracks in the corner from like how much use?
Ugh.
And then I looked at the 10 liter and it also had cracks in the corner. You can't, you open them up and they have to stay open. You can't move them around or they get cracked.
I mean, they just don't make stuff like they used to.
No, and we should have known better. Fucking Walmart shit.
Well, on the bright side, the differential oil change went really well. And I had them check the brakes because they felt a little spongy and we got to head through the mountains on our way home. Brakes are a thumbs up. And these are all little things, but this usually has a little rubber gasket around it. And the rubber gasket went, so the lock was just spinning and spinning. So I tightened it up and I filled it full of silicone sealant, so that should be okay. But these are the kinds of things that you're always dealing with on the road all the time. Water jugs break, locks break, van breaks. It's just the way it is. All right, well, we're back here. We still got a whole day left. And Emily from the Dog Wizard, where we got Penny from 2 years ago now almost, eh? Year and a half. Yeah, so she got back to us today and we're gonna go and take Penny back to see where she used to live at the Dog Wizard here in Charlotte. And we also decided we're not gonna stay here tomorrow night. So we have one more night. Tomorrow, Saturday, we have accommodations here again. And we've just decided that, you know what, probably better for us to go and check out Winterfest again and then just leave from Carowinds tomorrow night around 8. We can get a good 3-4 hour drive in and that puts us partway home because it is 11.5 hours home.
It's 11.5 hours home.
Factor in all the stops for the dogs and all that stuff. It turns in, the way I calculate it is roughly we lose about 30 to 45 minutes every 3 hours because we have to stop and, you know, things just happen.
Ourselves. Make coffee, it's important, you know?
Speaking of which, I got coffee rolling right now.
And I'm cold, shut that door.
Okay, anyway, so that's the plan. Tomorrow morning we're actually gonna, well, we still have power, we're gonna clean the van, vacuum it out, head over to REI.
Cleanliness is next to cleanliness.
It is.
Or is it the other way around?
vanliness is next to cleanliness, or
Yes.
cleanliness is vanliness. They're both the same. Who knows? Yeah, and then we'll go see the Dog Wizard, and then actually nearby, I don't know if we're going to go now, but there was a dog event nearby, but it's probably too far to backtrack from the Dog Wizard. Anyway, we're going to hang out in Charlotte tomorrow, go check out Winterfest one more time, and then we off. And I found a skate park in Pennsylvania on the way home. Fingers crossed that the weather's nice enough and I get to try this thing out. Otherwise, that's it. Our vacation today is just put your feet up and relax the rest of the day.
Oh yeah, I'm relaxed.
Yeah, it's only 1 o'clock. We got a whole day. I'm going to start reading some books and enjoy the van life for the last few days of this trip until our January trip. We're already planning that, and hopefully, fingers crossed, again, that's a lot of finger crossing going on, but if all goes well, should be in the budget, and we should be able to go down to Florida again end of January for 2 weeks. Oh, that would be beautiful. All right, I'll get the camera out tomorrow when we get to the Dog Wizard, and we'll see the reunion of Penny and her old owner.
She's not gonna remember.
Who, her old owner?
Penny.
When she gets the sniffer in there.
Nose knows.
The nose always knows. Just waiting for Emily to come out. Well, that was a pretty cool visit. It's good to see Emily again.
It was.
Good to chat about dog training and have Penny come and see all the folks. But you know what time it is?
Home time?
It is time to
I
peace
thought-
the fuck out.
I thought you were gonna say the only thing that Ryan ever thinks about is it's lunchtime.
It is lunchtime, and then it's home time. And yeah, you know what? I'll mount the GoPro up here. We'll get some classic shots from the road. I actually had a good idea in my head about maybe grabbing like a minute every hour or something as we go home. Something cool for the end of the video. But that's that. Unless I get to skate the park tomorrow, then that won't be that. Then we'll have some skate park footage, but time to head home. Anyway, there's a nice little park. Let's go and have some lunch. Yum yum. Good morning. It's day 17. To me, the van life is all about waking up to these gorgeous vistas. Well, wipe the sleep out of my eyes. It's day 17 and I'm here, our last stop of the trip at Pitcher Memorial Park. Skate park's just over there. Probably too wet to skate today. I'm going to check it out, but it looks like they had a little Halloween fest here just recently. Let's go see what's in the haunted house. This is painful. It's probably the nicest skate park I've seen on the entire trip. And drip, drip, drip. Oh well. The sun is coming out today and it's supposed to be a beautiful day, but you know what? I'm not sitting around here for 4 hours or 5 hours or 6 or 7 hours while this place dries out. Plus, like, what am I calling in, like a landscaping crew to get all these leaves out of the bottom. Oh well. We'll be back in the spring coming down to North Carolina again, so this will 100% be on my trip agenda. And don't worry here, Pitcher Park. I will be back to shred you up. Man, this park looks super sick, man. The bowl is perfect, the concrete's perfect. Everything about this park is exactly my style of skating, and I would just love to give this place a roll, but not today. That being said, we got a huge ass park here, so we're gonna take the dogs out for a little walk and get them some exercise, and we're about 3.5 hours from home. So let's call it an early day and let's head home. And for all my skateboard friends out there, let's all give a collective weep for the fact that nobody is gonna skate this park today. All right, off to Canadaland.